Hi guys, just a wee short one today. What I thought I'd do was run you through the gear I use if I'm playing on stage, and it's nothing elaborate if it's just me playing the guitar and I'm lucky enough people come to listen to me. So I thought I'd show you, let you see the setup that I have. Most of the time I'll use the Godin. The main reason I use the Godin is very, very, very reliable. Okay, it loses out quite a bit in acoustic sound, and in proper conditions I wouldn't use this. I'd use my Jose Ramirez, which is Fishman pickups in it, and it's really, really good. The only thing against the Jose Ramirez is you can only push acoustic guitars so much, and then you begin to get a boom effect, and you can, you know what I mean, correct all this, but it takes so long, and this is so reliable. Plus it's got the basic EQs up here as well. The amplifier I use mainly, and it took me a long time to find the amplifier that really works for me, and there's quite a few really top range acoustic amplifiers on the market, but I love this one. This is the Shetler Unico. I really like it, and I've played this thing at incredibly high volumes, and it's been reliable. It doesn't feedback, doesn't distort. It's quite pricey, but I've had it for a long time now, and it's been absolutely fantastic. And all I use on it normally is just a bit of reverb, and that's usually just to try and compensate for dead halls or by the time the audience gets in, because it's usually always your top end that goes. I'll talk about that in a minute. And then sometimes I'll go out and do the gig just with the guitar and that amplifier, and I'm quite happy doing that. I know things will be cool, but if I have a wee bit more time to play and a wee bit more time to set up, what I'll use is this. It's a Boss acoustic processor, and basically I don't use any presets or anything on it. I basically use it just as an EQ, and what I've got it on here is a conductor stand, and I usually have it to here. So when you're playing concerts, the last thing you want to do is footer about all your controls, this, that and the next thing. So I can go to here straight away. I won't even touch the volume. Once I've got this set, I'll just leave it. I'll set it up roughly before the gig, and then if I'm playing the guitar away and I think, oh, top end, I can't hear the top end, just put a bit more treble or whatever, cut back in the middle on this. If I need more bass, having said that, I can't think of any concert or any gig I've ever done where I've needed to put on more bass. It's always more treble, because there's people coming in, the sound tends to get deadened, and you need to lift it up a bit. But again, everything's to hand here, and if I need to put more volume, it's all here. So again, I don't have to leave the guitar. Sometimes I'll use this. I've talked about this before. This is my Roland synth, and I'll use it very sparingly because you don't want to turn it into a gimmick. But it's really good, say for example in the string set, and if you're playing a tune where it really sounds kind of thin when you're just playing a lot of single melody lines, this is really, really good for sort of thickening up a bit. But again, it can be a bit gimmicky, so you have to be very judicious how you use it, and I like to think I am. So that's my basic setup, guys. That Shetler sounds fantastic. If I'm doing a bigger gig, I did one in Glasgow about 3-4 weeks ago, and I knew I would need a wee bit more volume. So what I did, I used the Shetler. As you can see, I invested in stands. That's a great thing to do, get it off the floor. Through the years, just like many guys have been watching us, used to put their amplifiers in beer crates. A wee bit more sophisticated now, and the price of these things have come down to really affordable prices. So I've got the Shetler on a stand there, and over here I'm using a Roland acoustic amplifier as well, and it's in a stand. Then what I do is I run them through, it's actually a Fender splitter, just an AB box. It wasn't dear, I think it was just under £40, great investment. So I just plug the guitar into the splitter there, and it runs the two pathways out to the two amplifiers. But the same thing is, I'm still controlling it from up here, so there's no lot of carry on, because the audience doesn't want to see footering about with switches and volumes and everything. So that's basically my live setup. Oh, and one last thing. If you're doing the sort of thing that I do, you're going out playing on your own in a guitar, just sitting down or singing and playing, whatever, you'd be amazed how many venues don't have a half decent seat. So I bought this guitar seat years and years and years ago. I can't remember how much it was, but I could afford it and I didn't have any money then. So, and I take this with me. If there's a good seat at the venue, fine, I'm happy, I'll use that. But this is always in the boot of the car. So I'll always take this. In fact, the last venue I went to, it didn't have an appropriate seat. So this was great. So that's what I do. That, spare set of strings, nail files, plugs, leads. Always buy the most expensive leads you can buy. With the biggest name you can buy, because they're usually very, very reliable. Because I do a lot of recording and filming in this wee room in here, I can hear my sound very intimately. And when I do that, and I put on a cheap lead, I can tell straight away I put on the wrong lead, and then I'll pick up one of my better leads, and what a difference, what a difference. So really do invest, don't buy a £10 lead, buy a £30, £40 lead. And although even those don't last forever, they're really reliable. It's definitely the way to go, and keep a spare one. So that's just about it, guys. Like everybody else that's into guitars, I've got lots and lots of gadgets and gizmos that never ever get used. But these are the ones that I use when I'm playing like an island string live. I'll always use this and the Shetler. If I'm playing one of my electric guitars, one of the Gibsons, an Epiphone at a gig, and again, I'm not playing at loud volumes, I'll usually take two Fender Juniors, Fender Champs with me, the same thing, using the splitter. And that's more than enough volume, especially when you've got them up in the stands. So great sound for pizzas. Right, guys, that was just a quick one. And next time I'll have something a wee bit longer and a wee bit more organised for you. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you again soon. So bye for now.